Mel Harris, Garbagemanpiper, and it is time to rate another cigar, a Rocky Patel Vintage 2003 Camaroon. Now, I have rated this one before using the Cigar Review Journal, so I rated it an 83. So I might enjoy this cigar a little more because I'm not going to be so picky, but I will be touching up the rating as I go through the cigar. I'm going to light her up. I'll be back after the intro. Well, I am back, and we have chooched through the first third, and you can just see nice white ash. Having the wrappers a little I decided not to fix it. I got about 1.5 inches on the first third ash before it dropped off. It just burned clean. It was on the ground. I shot a picture of it. Maybe I'll post a pic of it at the end of the videos. But I messed up when I did the intro saying I rated it a 83. Apparently I didn't have my calculator with me. I rated this a 92. I smoked this 8/11/19, 9/13/19, and I've smoked a few since, but I haven't rated it again since today, 4/29. This one's the Toro 50 ring, six. I think it said 6 by 50. No, this is a 6.5 by 52. So really, I like the size of it. Cigar Aficionado, basically over like 6 reviews, they rated it a 90. I normally, if I go to the cigar shop and smoke one, I grab the Robusto, because this is probably a good 2-hour smoke. And something I'm doing a little differently than I've done before is you see these lines. Basically, what I did is I measured this cigar. And so you can see on the back end of that cigar, I'm getting into the second third. I found myself getting into the second third going, oh, how long was the dang cigar then? Looking for my tape measure. But I thought that was probably the way to do it. Just near the binding, just measure the top of the cigar to the bottom of the cigar and kind of break it up into even thirds. The first third's a little longer than the other ones, but it's okay. I rated the wrapper a 3 out of 5. It's going to start kind of coming apart on me a little bit. I rated the band a 3 out of 4. I didn't change that. It's a nice band. I love the blue, but I didn't think it was a 4. Gave it a 3. Firmness was fine. Gave it a 3 out of 3. The oils are good. Camaroons are known for nice oils. So in presentation, I rated this a 12, and I didn't change any of it. This is a Camaroon wrapper from 2003, and I'm fixing to probably buy a box of the Robustos because these are going to be hard to find. I'm surprised they're not already hard to find. They run between $8 and $10. This is definitely a box buy for me. I am thoroughly enjoying this cigar. The filler is Dominican and Nicaraguan, and the binder's Nicaraguan. It was easy to light, lit right up. It's burning okay. I probably won't change that. I gave it a 7 last time out of 10. The draw's an 8 out of 8. So we're into a good start. So on presentation, 12 out of 15. On smoking characters, that's 23. I gave it a 20 out of 23. In the flavors, the consistency, I have always rated this very, very consistent. That savory, leathery note that I follow throughout the cigar. That thing looks like it's starting to burn cattywampus. Let me just correct it real quick so it gets back to burning right. All right. We'll just sort of straighten out the ash a little bit. So far the consistency is just that savory, leathery, just dropped it, savory, leathery taste that I follow throughout the cigar, and I'm digging it. Probably stay with the 7 out of 10 as far as the burn and again the draw. We were talking about flavors, consistency. I can follow that leathery, savory note throughout the whole thing. So last time I did it, it was a 9 out of 9. Flavors, 9 out of 9. Sweet, sour, savory, leathery. Sometimes you grab some notes of cocoa. And the retrohale is just smooth as butter. Very nice cigar. And I am going to have to grab a box. I can't believe I haven't done that yet, but I'll be putting an order in before because I think people are going to really start buying these up. As far as the quality of the blend, you can see in the burn of it, it's just white. There's no lines of gray. There's no, it's just white. Good quality blend. Flavors are consistent. Finish, I'm not even there, but probably won't change a 6 out of 6. The speed of the burn's about a 2-hour cigar. I'm into this cigar an hour, 50 minutes, and I'm just into the, like I said, just starting the second third. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of awkward. And pricing 4 out of 5. On an average, you if you're lucky, you can find them for $9. But I think they're going to probably start climbing a little bit on price. I don't see myself going too far or changing that 92 that I rated it. You know, I wanted to grab a cigar tonight that I had reviewed and that I knew I could sit here and smoke and just catch those savory, leathery notes. I don't want to say sour, kind of turns me off, but it's kind of a sweet and sour. Very, very nice. So listen, I'm going to chooch this down and see how far into the third I can go before I get back. Well, I'm back, and I'm going to tell you, I'm enjoying this cigar. I think a Toro's a little longer than I really like. Really learning that Robusto is more my length of cigar. I don't know if it's the ADD, HD, MOUSE, but once I get past a Robusto size cigar, 5 inches or so, I just get distracted and get doing other things. And a lot of times, because I'm not taking care of it, the ash tends to get really gnarly, and I've got to fix it. Now, this cigar, I've been loving on this thing, and so the wrapper has taken a beating. But the flavor's been consistent. Um, there was one part in there where the wrapper wasn't burning with the cigar, and it was a little bitter, which just tells me, the wrapper is so important when it comes to the flavors. That's, I think, where I'm pulling a lot of the savory notes from. So, smooth this good. I rated it a 26 out of 26 on flavor. I'm getting down to where my overall impressions, quality of blend, I rated it a 10 to a 12. I have no problem with rating this a 12. Flavor progression 8, stayed that same line of flavor that I was looking for, stayed steady, still's there. It's, finishing strong. I'll give it a 6 out of 6. Speed of the burn, I'm well into, it's going to be right at a 2-hour cigar by the time I finish it. The price, I gave a 4 out of 5. The question, I ended up at I took a couple down and put a couple up. I still ended right at 92, 90 to 92. The question, though, that I like to ask myself at the end of smoking a cigar, I'm going to ask I'm going to ask myself 2 questions. Hang on just a second. Brief commercial. First of all, why I haven't bought a box of these before now. Price may have been an issue. Back when I smoked these last fall. The other question is, would I buy a box? Well, I went on Cigars International and I bought a box. You're going to pay for these with shipping, tax, and everything for 20 of these was right at $10.50 a cigar. I bought the Robustos because that's the size I like. The Toros are just a little bit long for me. And I'm excited about having a box of these in the humidor. So, enjoying it. Got a little bit, I've hesitated pulling that off because then it boogers up the wrapper, but we're far enough into it now, I'm not going to worry about it. You can tell, rarely am I smoking them down that long, and I'm actually even going to adjust the fork so I can get a little more out of it. Enjoyed the cigar. Rocky Patel Vintage 2003 Camaroon. Sweet chicken, baby. Mel Harris, y'all be safe in there or out there, depending on if they've let you go out of the house where you live.